Hi everyone, thank you for joining me. A video with a slight difference this time. I've not got any cricketing guests with me, it's just me talking, sharing my experiences as an Asian cricket writer in the UK, trying to obtain accreditation from the ECB this year. Now, I've been applying for accreditation for many years with the ECB. Yeah, they're not the best, they're not the most user-friendly, not the most approachable at times. But this season, it's come to a point where I had to do this video because somebody at the ECB really needs to hold their hands up and look into this situation and sort this mess out. Because we keep hearing from the ECB that they aren't racist, they are trying to be more inclusive, they're trying to make changes, they are appointing people who they hope within their structure will bring a sense of more inclusion and make the ECB a little bit different in the way it looks. So here we are. I've got a list of dates here. So February the 4th of this year, so that's over 3 months ago, I submitted my application, as I've done for many years, as I mentioned before. So each year you have to submit your application and that gets looked at and approved. And those who've had the accreditation previously, by and large, it's a straightforward process. So as I say, I've had accreditation for many years from the ECB, never really a problem. So as I say, February 4th, I submitted my application and the application was received by the ECB. On the 5th of February, they wrote to me to say that my application had been received. So for nearly 3 weeks, I heard nothing. And then I got an email from the ECB accreditation team. Note, all these emails are, nobody's name ever goes on them. They're anonymous emails, so you don't really know who you're dealing with, who to phone, or who to contact. Not the best way of working, really, is it? Not the best customer service. So yeah, February 24th, I got an email from the ECB saying that they needed proof of my published work and something which was within within 3 years of of my application, and also had my name on it. So bear in mind, when you do your application, there's a process. You have to submit an article with your name on it and proof that it was done within the last 3 years. So I'd already sent them that information. So I replied on the 24th of February saying that my application, the article that I'd actually submitted, had my name on it, proof that I had written it, and also the date was on there as well. So they'd already had that information. And yet they came back to me and said that no, that information wasn't on there. Anyway, I sent that reply to them and said to them that that information has already been sent. They never got back to me. March the 15th, so this is in excess of a month of my application, I asked for an update. So on the 16th of March, they replied, a bizarre reply, really. Once again, anonymous, no name on it. No idea who you're dealing with, who's sending that reply to you. The response said that they don't accredit media outside the United Kingdom. Now, bearing in mind, all my information is on the ECB database. The application had my home address on there. So absolutely bizarre in terms of why they're saying that when I'm not outside the UK. So March 16th, that same day, I replied to them and asked them to check my address on their portal. So nothing from them, no reply, no apology. March the 16th, I forwarded my message, my most recent message on the list of messages, the email trail, to somebody at the Cricket Writers Club. And lo and behold, within minutes of my communication to the Cricket Writers Club, who then got in touch with the ECB, my accreditation was approved and it said it was successful. But the story doesn't stop there. You know, it would be too good if it actually stopped there. The application was successful and they sent out my pass. No, if only things were that simple. So on the 16th of March, I asked the ECB who had been dealing with my application because the emails were less than helpful. They were bizarre. I'd be embarrassed if I was sending those emails out asking for dates, asking for proof that it was me that had written it when it was all over the article, and then saying that I wasn't in the UK when they hadn't even bothered to check where I actually lived. So on the 17th of March, I received a reply from the ECB saying that they needed further background information, as if they hadn't had all that information already. All the information is standard that you send through on the ECB portal. So I don't know what background information they wanted from me. No idea. They didn't say that. And that they had new staff dealing with these applications. And that unfortunately, because of new staff dealing with these applications, things were going wrong. Well, there you go. Lovely story. Excuses, if you ask me. 17th of March, so I asked them what this further background information was that they actually needed to make my application successful. No reply. Didn't bother to reply to me once again. So now we move on to the 2nd of April. Yes, folks, 2nd of April, nearly 2 months since my application had been submitted. Chased them up, and it took them 11 days to come back to me, the ECB, and say that the pass had been printed, but it hadn't been posted. Well, there you go. It had actually been printed, but not posted. Not posted. Why? I've no idea. Right, so on that day, they said that they'd post it out because it had been printed, allegedly. 26th of April now, so 13 days since they said to me that the pass had been printed and that they were going to post it. I chased them up again. So chaser after chaser after chaser to the ECB. 28th of April, I got a reply saying that unfortunately staff sickness had resulted in a mix-up, and they thought that they'd printed the press pass out to me and sent it. I don't know where they'd sent it. I don't know where they'd printed it because I've not received it. Now we move into May this month, May the 8th. So that's 3 months since my application to the ECB had been submitted. I chased them up again. Yes, another chaser. Getting sick of doing these chases, but the ECB seem to have no shame. They seem to have no customer service. They seem to be lacking any skills in terms of how to deal with such a basic thing that they must have to do hundreds and hundreds of times each year, every single year. Can't be that difficult, can it, surely? So I chased them on the 8th of May, and May the 11th, so that was yesterday, I got a reply to say they thought they'd been sent out. But unfortunately, they thought it'd been sent out by somebody who's now left, so they couldn't check whether that person had actually sent it out. What a load of absolute rubbish. If that was my levels of customer service, I'm sure many of you work in customer service and deal with various companies. If that was myself and that was my company, I'd be thoroughly ashamed and embarrassed about this. So it's now 3 months and 7 days since I submitted my application. I've still not had a press pass. I've still not had the county pass. And this is despite all these chases, all this interaction with the ECB, email after email to anonymous people. No idea who I'm dealing with because I've not been given any names. Are they too ashamed to give their names out? Come on, ECB, get this sorted out. Is this incompetence or is it racism? Do you not want my sort? Do you know what I mean? My sort applying for accreditation. Maybe I'm the wrong type of person to have a ECB county pass. If that had been the case, you should have said to me before, because I've had one of these each year. Do you not want me to have an ECB county pass, ECB press pass? If not, just tell me straight and I won't apply. Come on. Incompetence or racism? Bit of both, maybe. Look into it, ECB. I'll keep you guys updated. Hopefully I'll get my press pass before the end of the season, because at this rate, who knows when I'm going to receive it. Thank you for watching. Take care.